Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the AI Shift. And the AI Shift is a weekly 15-minute strategy session designed for business owners who want clarity, not complexity. Whether you're stuck in tool overload, scattered workflows, or just unsure where to start, this is where strategy meets execution. It's designed to reset your week, sharpen your thinking, and turn AI from hype into help. Hi, everyone. My name is Craig, and it's very good to be with you again this week to present another edition of the AI Shift. And today we're going to be talking about the leadership bottleneck. So, over the past 2 weeks, we've challenged two common assumptions. First was that many AI problems aren't actually AI problems. And the second one was that most AI projects stay in pilot mode because businesses never build real capabilities. And today we're going to take that one step further. And we're going to ask you, what if the biggest barrier to AI isn't technology, it's leadership? Not because leaders aren't capable, because many businesses are still designed to depend on them. So let's have a look at what that means and what we think it means as we go forward. As businesses grow, so do the decisions. You've got pricing decisions, you've got customer decisions, you've got hiring decisions, you've got operational decisions, marketing decisions. There are always a number of decisions to be made. And a lot of small to medium-sized businesses, in many of those, every important decision still flows back to either one person, the founder, or to one person, the manager, or the owner. It just appears to flow back to one particular person. So the problem isn't leadership. The problem is dependency. So AI can't remove a leadership bottleneck that the business is still designed around. AI cannot remove a bottleneck that the business is designed around. And here's the myth that we're going to look to bust today, is that AI will free the founder. AI will free the founder. Has a nice flow to it, doesn't it? Many business owners believe that if we implement AI, I'll finally get my time back. My business will be just humming along. But AI doesn't remove dependency. If the business still waits for your approval, AI waits too. If nobody else understands the decision criteria, the business standards, when exceptions apply, then nothing will really change in your business. So AI doesn't replace leadership. It scales the leadership system you have designed. So why does this matter? Let's again compare two businesses. Business one, every proposal, every discount, every exception, every major customer issue needs the founder. AI helps prepare the information, but work still stops because it needs the founder. Now let's look at business two. The leadership has designed a decision criteria, approval limits, escalation rules, operating standards. Now people know what they can decide. AI knows when to assist. The leadership focuses on strategy. Two businesses using the same AI tool, different outcomes. One business will scales activity, the other scales decision making. And businesses don't scale when founders make more decisions. They scale when better decisions can be made without them. Or they design a business for success. So we believe the real role of leadership is that, so what does leadership become? It's not about making every decision. It's designing how decisions get made. It's helping your people, helping AI make better decisions. And this will mean for you and your business that you create decision principles, ownership, standards, escalation paths, and review points. Leadership shifts from deciding to designing. And leadership isn't a decision-making role. It's a decision design role. It's not about you doing everything and being everything in that business. You can't. You physically, mentally, emotionally, cognitively, however you want to look at it, you can't. You have people and you have AI. So what's the AI connection here for your business? And this is where AI will become extremely powerful, because AI doesn't create judgment, it will apply the judgment. And it will apply that judgment quicker, faster than you or your team could ever do. So if you've captured decision criteria, business standards, escalation rules, AI can support these decisions consistently. There'll be no change. There'll be no one interpretation by this person and another interpretation by this person. Or this department sees it this way and this department sees it that way. There'll be none of that. There'll be consistency across everything. If you haven't done that and have your decision criteria, business standards, and escalation rules, AI will simply create more questions. AI applies the judgment that leadership has already designed. In the world of AI, humans will apply the judgment and convey that to AI. So here's your question for the week. One question this week is, where does work stop and wait for me? Where does work stop and wait for you? Not because you're busy, because the business hasn't learnt how to decide without you. So where does work stop and wait for you? Maybe it's in approvals. Maybe it's in repeated questions that keep coming around every month, every 2 months. Maybe it's in recurring exceptions. Can we do this for this customer? Can we do this for that customer? Is this allowable? Can we do this? Constant interruptions. This can't go out till this happens, or this can't be actioned until this happens. These aren't productivity issues, they're design issues. So one action, one question, one action. Choose one decision you make repeatedly. Write down the decision that you make, the criteria you use, the standards, and when exceptions apply. For some, that may be a little bit difficult, because some things you just go, I've got to do this, bang, you do it, because you've been experienced with it and you know it. It may take you to sit down and actually reflect upon what is the criteria you are making that decision on, or have made that decision on. What are the standards? What are the exceptions? When something comes across your desk, you go bang, bang. When you're not at your desk and you can't see it, the business stops. And this is about having the business continue on, whether you're sitting in that chair or not. And then ask about that one decision. Could someone else make this decision? Could AI support it? Could the system own it? Capture the judgment before you delegate the decision. Every task that we all do is a series of decisions. Tasks are just a series or sequence of decisions. Raise an invoice. You'll have a process or a series of decisions that have been made about raising the invoice. You need to capture the judgment before you delegate the decision. And that is something for you to ponder on and answer this week. So businesses often think growth requires leaders to make more decisions, or to make faster decisions, make quicker decisions, make sharper decisions, make a lot of decisions with not a lot of information. but the opposite is usually true. Great businesses grow because leaders design systems that make good decisions consistently. Leadership isn't about making more decisions. It's about designing a business that can make good decisions without you. You owe it to yourself and to your team and to your business that things can happen without you. That things can happen quicker, faster, better, easier without you in some regards. That may be a bitter pill to swallow, but it's the truth. AI is a very capable part of your business. Your people are very capable parts of your business. You don't have to do everything. And things can be done quicker, faster, and much easier today with AI than before. So, in closing, that's the shift. Next week, we'll bring this series together and we're going to talk about one more final question in this month's series, and that's before you buy another tool. We're going to look at that, another AI tool. We see a lot of things, businesses got an AI tool for this, an AI tool for that. And we just want to cover that topic next week to bring a conclusion to this month's series. But please leave your comments, messages, questions, or ideas below to give us feedback on what we're talking about, whether it resonated with you, whether you've got other questions. And please take some time to have a look at the one question and the one action, whether it's this afternoon, Thursday, or Friday. Just spend some time. It'll be worth it in the long run for you and your business and your team. But thank you again for being with us today. It's been my pleasure to bring you this week's edition of the AI Shift. I look forward to catching up with you next week. Until then,